How are you?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
I'm good. Um, this is you must be new with us.
I am.
Okay, great.
Yeah,
Perfect.
so I'm almost at, I think 40% on the classes so far.
Okay. Well, good
Yeah.
for you. You're probably about 20% ahead of everybody else. For some
Oh,
reason, people aren't don't seem to be going through it and learning it quite as well as they should. But that's neither here nor there. Um, Well, I'm Andy. I haven't met you before, but you've seen me on the videos if you've been
yeah.
watching the training. I think Tim actually brought you aboard, didn't he?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes,
yeah,
but he's having his shoulder worked on, isn't he? He's got shoulder part. I talked to him last Wednesday or Thursday, or no, the days go by so quickly, to be fair. I think it was Wednesday or Thursday last week.
yeah,
Um, and then you had sent me all the links
yeah.
to
Hmm.
join, but I still haven't done my onboarding yet. So,
Okay,
um, because I had problems getting in. So by the time they got somebody to help from EXP, the time was up. It
oh,
took all that
really?
time. Yeah, yeah, it was a big mess. So I have that this afternoon as well. But I've been going through all the videos. I prefer to go through everything first so I can get like a clear idea of
Yeah.
what's what. And I have some videos that I've made, not since I started your training, but ones that I did of neighborhoods that I drove around. I'm in Colorado Springs, so we have
Okay.
mountains, lots of them.
Yeah.
So I've got a couple that show me driving down like one of the main roads, and I was just going to put a caption on it as but with that said, "This could be your drive home,"
Yeah.
because it drives down to where to the going down towards the mountains. So the mountains are like spread out, and it takes you down to one of the most desirable neighborhoods, lots of desirable neighborhoods in a zip code. And then I have another one. Um, it's still mountains, but it's further over. It's in a different zip code. So those are the two that I've done so far. I was going to focus on them and on new homes. We have a ton of new homes.
Okay.
Um, Not so much, some are in Colorado Springs, on the east side of Colorado Springs, from northeast all the way down to Fountain and further out to Peyton. So I have like a ton of them that I could go and do new homes
Yeah.
with.
Awesome. Yeah, that that should give you plenty of material, to
Oh
do.
gosh.
Yeah. I
Yes.
mean, a lot.
Yeah.
Um,
There's some
okay.
further north, but I think, that might be like not much further north. I mean, it's still in Colorado Springs. It's a big city.
Yeah.
Mm, but I think I could save those to last, to be fair. There's so many of them. And what they're saying is that between the very farthest northeast, out towards Peyton, it's like a big triangle and down to Fountain, that whole side, they're going to build like half a city again
Oh, wow.
over the next 25 years.
Wow, yeah, that sounds like kind
That's
of
what
like
they
what they're doing
claim.
in Texas. In Texas, all these
Yeah.
big, huge neighborhoods are popping up everywhere. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Yeah. So plenty of so I do have a
Yeah.
couple of questions actually.
Okay.
When you were talking about your phone, now I have an iPhone. I just need to go into the store and have them take the chip out of my Android and put it in my iPhone.
Okay.
Um, so I will have an iPhone to use. And I think when I talked to Tim, I was like, let's just have between now and the end of the year, make some videos, kind of practice this, put some up there or schedule them as you suggest, as I
Hmm.
already have some that I could probably, they're only like a minute or two long, but I could push them together in Canva.
Okay. Yeah.
Because it's all in the same zip code or whatever. Those are easy to do. So a couple of questions I had. When you were talking about holding the camera and you were putting it at an angle and then you turned it around, that one kind of got, I'd have to watch that one again. That kind of lost me a little bit there.
Okay. Yeah, so the main thing is that what I always do
Hmm.
is on the settings on your phone. So when you turn it to video, I always put it first off, I always shoot. Let me see if let me cut on a light here. Maybe that'll help. Bear with me 1 second. I don't have a lot of light in this office. There we go.
That's right. You're getting a view of my bedroom, to be fair.
So this is the way I always shoot, is just like
Right.
this. But I
Okay.
make sure that the rear facing camera is
Hmm.
always facing towards me. So
Okay.
that the reason why, and then there's a setting on the phone that it's either the normal setting or point five.
Yes.
And I always
Yes.
put it at point five because it gives you a wider angle so
Right.
that you can catch everything behind you. That's kind of what
Okay.
the purpose of it is. Yeah.
Right. And then you turned it around and you did in the newer homes, you did the other way around. So you were showing the home itself.
Yeah, so but I always shoot with that rear facing camera unless there is an exception to the rule. If I
Hmm.
am shooting an office video, like if I'm sitting up
Hmm.
here at my desk,
Hmm.
then I might I might shoot from the camera from the iPhone rather than do it from like my computer camera because it's a little bit better quality. So what I'll do is have it forward facing and shoot it like a selfie.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and the
yeah.
only reason I do that is because I want to be able to position myself in either the bottom third half of the screen or
Hmm.
on the left side or the bottom third half on the right side. And the reason for that is because if I'm going to do a split screen and I have like just say like uh, a map or something come up, or if I'm showing a picture then I want
Hmm.
to have room to position it with and still have my head in the shot.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha. So, I don't have an office. I think I could probably do it like a background of, I could find a background. When if I upload it into Canva, you can pick the background.
Yeah. Yeah, you can
Yeah, so that
do
would be
yeah,
fine.
so Canva just updated their video editor a couple days ago.
Uh-huh.
And it is now Canva. To be quite honest with you, I pay for CapCut and I use CapCut a lot. And I've become so familiar with it, but I'm trying to get myself more familiar with the video editor inside CapCut because it seems like it's better. You have a lot more options and it seems like it's just a smooth transition. So I'm going to try it out in Canva, and if I do, I'll probably make a training tutorial and just show some of the things you can do within Canva. But right
Canva
now,
I've
I
used
use
quite a
CapCut.
bit.
You use
And I've
Canva?
used yes. And
Okay.
I watched your one where you use CapCut.
Yep.
And to be fair, that looked easier than Canva.
Oh, did it? Okay. Well, I
Yes.
haven't really played around in Canva a lot. The only thing I've done in Canva is I do know that they have their AI tool that's in Canva is incredible now. They've just again updated a lot
Yeah.
of the stuff in the system. So you can
Yeah.
create a prompt like the other day I was needing something for a project I'm doing and I needed a picture of a cat, believe it or not, holding a
Hmm.
selfie stick and shooting a video in front of a house. And so
Right.
I couldn't find it anywhere on the internet. I couldn't find a video, I mean, a picture. So I just went into Canva's Magic AI and I told it I need an image of a cat holding a selfie stick with an iPhone shooting a video of itself in front of a house. And, and I explained, I put all that in there, make it bright, use contrasting colors, and it spit out the image and it was amazing. I mean, I'm just like, holy cow. I could have searched for this for days and not found it. And
Right.
and there it is. So, yeah.
Yeah. Canva is really good. I have made videos with just a voiceover So there's several different voiceover programs. Um, One of them is really quite good, and you can find a British accent, female. In fact, people didn't think it. They didn't realize I had done it. They thought it was me. That's how close it was.
Yeah,
So I was kind of like, wow, okay. And then, but Canva has the same thing.
that's awesome. Yeah,
Yeah, it has that. So you just put it in that AI tool, and so basically what and it does it all for you, and then it just puts it over to the video, and the voiceover will appear, which saves a step because going to the voice maker, and then you got to download it and upload it. If you use They have a I must have a very bog standard British accent, I guess, because it doesn't sound unlike me when I'm talking. So I tried it out and it came out quite good.
yeah.
The other thing is I can post directly um to YouTube from it,
Okay, yeah, yeah,
and Facebook and Pinterest and a few other places. Anyone You can't go into Google My Business with it. You do have to physically download
right.
that a video to do that. The other thing is when you were talking about the intro card, I didn't know that Canva had like a an intro card. I was super excited to see that. That was like, I didn't even know I could have been using that all this time. But
Yeah.
then you went on to where did you do the other one then? Because you said you uploaded it into CapCut, or did you have to do it, download it, and then re-upload it again into CapCut?
Yeah, that's exactly what I mean, CapCut has intros.
Hmm.
They have an AI tool as well. And so
Okay.
yeah, you can take some of your own material, put it in there and create an intro in CapCut. But we've made something just really simple,
Yeah, yeah.
and I just took some raw footage of us basically filming ourselves. So when we were like my business partner and I will sometimes we'll go together and we'll film houses or film property or or restaurants, whatever.
Right.
And so I'll carry my iPhone and she has hers and her whole setup. And I'm like, well, just hold the thing up and just act like you're filming a property or whatever that you're doing a video. I said, doesn't matter what you're saying, you don't have to say nothing, just move your mouth like you're talking. And then I filmed her and then she filmed
Right.
me. And so that's what we put in our intro was, basically just showing us like we were out doing the properties. And it was basically just put out there just to show people that, I mean, we're actually doing it. We're not just talking about it, we're actually the ones doing it.
Right.
But yeah, just a little simple intro. You don't want it to be any longer than probably 10 seconds or something, because people will lose attention and they'll drop off your channel, if you make it too long. So you just kind of want to
Right.
keep it really, really simple. But yeah, but to answer your question, yeah, that's another thing that I found in Canva that I'm like you that, when I discovered it, I'm like, I it's almost every day I discover something new in Canva. I'm like, I didn't know you could do this, or I didn't know you could do that, or holy cow, this is crazy, you know. And so all the things that Canva will write your emails now. I mean, like you can literally
Yes.
post,
Yeah.
you can create all of your emails that you're sending out, like a newsletter, templates, all this other stuff inside Canva. And then you just basically drop them in your email templates, and then boom, you're off to the races. I'm like, this is nuts. I mean, and so you could take ChatGPT, create prompts, and create a 30-day email campaign within Canva to send to your
Right.
database. I mean, it's just crazy that, the things that are something that used to take us forever to do, and now AI
Yes.
is just doing it
It's all
like
doing it for you.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's crazy. But yeah, so that's my take on the intros. You just want to really, just kind of introduce yourself and then make it really short and sweet and doesn't have to be a whole lot to it. It's just, don't overthink it, so just kind of, put it out there. And yeah, Canva has the templates already in there. I mean, they have some really good ones. I saw in there the other day, and so does CapCut. They have the same thing, but I think Canva is a little more professional at it. I mean, their graphics are a little better, in my
Yeah.
opinion,
Yeah. Yeah.
but
Yeah.
you know, We'll see. We'll see what happens with, CapCut's about to be bought out. If they work this deal out. So if the United States buys TikTok, then they're going to own CapCut as well. So we'll see how that goes. So
Oh, I didn't realize they were part of TikTok. Oh, that's interesting.
yeah, they're owned by the same company called ByteDance.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, my kids are very into that.
Yeah.
That's I haven't done TikTok.
Well,
No.
well, there's old
So I
Tim.
think,
There's old one-armed bandit.
Hey guys. Hi Hillary.
hello,
How are you?
hello. I'm good, thank you.
Good to see you. Don't
How are
let
you
me interrupt
feeling?
you. I'm just learning and listening.
Now, she was
So,
saying she was about 40% through all the training, Tim. So
Good.
she's diving on in, but she hadn't had a chance to get onboarded with EXP yet. They had some technical difficulties and couldn't get her for something. I don't know, what it was, but anyway, by the time they got it figured out, her time was up.
With EXP?
yeah, so I couldn't get into the to where the toolkits and everything is, and then there was another where I can see you in the hierarchy and everything.
Yeah.
Um, so we had to clean out the cookies, and we did 24 hours, and he was like, you might want to go and do like everything. And I
Hmm.
cleaned it all out. And of course, then the email address that I had used because I'd been in there before with my other one, then I used that other, I couldn't get in there and I just had to figure out, it wiped out all the passwords to the other email address. So I've just figured out how to get back into there um, from my other Gmail that I used to sign up
Okay.
with. So today I am meeting with the lady Rhonda again this afternoon, and I guess
Right.
she's going to walk me through some of the stuff. So I haven't been able to, because I haven't done the onboarding, I haven't changed my point two email address. I haven't done anything.
Okay.
And we just got in. That's all because it took some time for even the tech at EXP to figure out how to do it.
Yeah, when we talked last week, we touched on a little bit of this, but
Yeah.
I mean you're onboarded, you just didn't have access to some of your systems, it looks like.
I haven't, no, I haven't done anything at all, really. So
Well, I can see you in my system.
yes, that's it. But the rest of going through, I mean, I went and looked myself because you can just Google it. I found the EXP um, site to go into and pull up like all the logos and things like that. I mean, that's, it's easy enough to find if you Google it.
Yeah.
Um, so that's and I haven't changed like the name of my channel or anything like that, my or anything because we talked about that till went through the training. Um, and I much prefer to go through all of the training so I can see the whole picture and
Right.
then go back and do a piece at a time because sometimes if you don't take all the training and you change a piece and halfway down the road you go, oh, shouldn't have done that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I made that recommendation to go through the training first before you start
Yeah,
changing a lot of things, because you'll
yeah,
learn how to properly name your channel, first of all.
right.
Did you get with the Colorado broker yet to
No, I didn't,
no?
and they assigned me somebody.
Okay. Well, you
I
can
didn't even
still
get
get
to
out of that. You're
choose.
going to have to get the broker to approve it, though.
Yeah, yeah, I'll deal with that. That was done strangely enough on Sunday night. Like I woke up Monday morning and
Yeah.
I was like, well, that's kind of weird. And I haven't had a chance to deal with that yet. I'll deal with that. Um, I
We're
thought
talking
it told
about,
me that I could pick somebody, and then I'm like, oh, okay, so that's not quite how it works, is it? Like, you don't pick in your time. You have to go on their time. So I was like, okay, well, whatever. I'll deal with that.
yeah. Lindsay Mannix is the name of the mentor you were assigned.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, just go to the broker and explain the situation, and I think they'll waive you. There's no reason you should have to do that.
I'll get that sorted. I'll probably try that today. I mean, I have not gone through like um the whole thing yet with this lady Vonda. I'm not quite sure. what else I have to do that I guess that she's going to show me. I don't know.
Yeah,
I have
yeah.
no
She
I have really no idea.
give you an introduction to all the basic systems and show you around, make sure you know where to go for what.
Yeah. Yeah. Because it has changed a bit since I was
Mm-hmm.
since January. It's changed a lot actually. So on how to get to certain things.
Yeah. And
So we'll
remember,
take care.
remember freedomteamsupport.com too. That's the website. And Andy actually built all that. So everything you need is in one place there.
Well, okay. Freedom Team.
Freedomteamsupport.com.
Freedom Team. Let me write that down. Okay, I got that saved now
I
and
dropped it in the
written down.
chat if you need it.
Oh, thank you.
Hmm.
Let's see. I think that was really, I mean, I as much as I've done so far with the YouTube marketing. Um, but if I have any other questions, um, I'll send you a message. Oops, no, oops, sorry. Oh, it's doing here. I'm back. Yeah, so I've just been doing a bit each night, just to kind of like not to get overloaded with it.
That's good.
Yeah. And then we'll start doing some videos from there out, ready, and save them, and so I can start January 1, probably really doing the marketing. Do some test ones, see what you guys think. Um, I've made videos, but not with me in them, so that's going to be quite interesting.
You'll do fine.
I'm sure. Well, we'll give it a go anyway. Let's put it that way.
Just go to
Is it
Andy's
does
channel and copy everything he does, and
Right.
you'll
yes.
like
Yeah.
So,
There's no sense in no sense in reinventing the wheel, just steal everything. That's what I did.
oh, so when you chose the music for your video, is that allowed? Like that's one that CapCut said you can use it. It doesn't need a license to use it.
Well, let me tell you, I learned the hard way to start with. I was using things that YouTube told me wasn't copyrighted. I've also
Hmm.
used things that that CapCut told me wasn't copyrighted. What
Hmm.
I have started doing here recently is I have been just going to this website right here, which is I think I forget you're allowed so many, I think like maybe 50 credits a day for free on this.
Hmm.
I just dropped in the chat. It's called suno.com. You can
Okay.
go, yeah, you can go in there and create your own music. AI will create your own music. And that way you don't have to pay, you know it's not copyrighted because you created it. So,
Right, it belongs to you. That's a good
yeah.
idea.
100%. So that's what I've been doing. What I basically do is go into, and I don't know if I did a video on that or not because I know that it may be it's in part of the AI training, but I probably need to do an updated video on that and just show how I use it. So basically, if I'm doing a tour of a property, then what I'll do is just go into ChatGPT and I'll tell it to write me a song in the style of whoever, whatever you just say Britney Spears, and then I'll put, make it really light and fun and I'll put, I intend to use this in a YouTube video showcasing the property, doing a property tour. And I'll say, and here is the description of the property. And then I'll take the description of that property, like from the MLS or whatever, and I'll drop it into that prompt, and then I'll have it write me a song. Once it writes me the song, all the lyrics, then I take and copy that and just drop it into Suno and
Mhm.
it'll write me a song. I mean, it like literally
Oh,
writes a song for the video itself. So yeah, that's the way I do it. And then all my like I wrote I forget, let me see if I have it. If I have that, I have everything stored on external hard drives, and so
that's
I
okay.
want to make sure I got the right hard drive. So let me daily use. I should have. I don't have the right external hard drive. So anyway, but what I do is I basically just get it to write me an intro. So I'll tell it who I am. Like I'll go in and say, write me a song for an intro video for my YouTube channel, and here's what my YouTube channel is about. And then
Right,
I'll tell it what I want to do, and then Chat GPT will write me the song. Then I take and drop it into Suno and give it the lyrics or whatever, or even if you don't want lyrics, you could say, I want this to be, just an intro, like music for my intro video with no lyrics. And so,
right.
and it'll give you the prompt to put into Suno to actually, write your intro music.
Do you have to pay for Suno?
I think you get a certain amount of credits every day for free. Now, I do pay for it because I use it so much.
Right.
I use it a lot. So, but I think you'd have to go in and check it out, but I think you get like up to 5 songs a day that are free.
Oh,
So
wow.
yeah,
I'll have to go and
so
have a look because I've only been using the music from Canva.
yeah. I mean, I would just create my own music, and that way you don't ever have those copyright issues pop up. And
Right,
the only time you're ever going to have that is if you once you monetize. So once you hit 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours, well, it's going to become an issue. So and they will go back and look at past um, videos. So
right,
even one you did 2 years ago, if it takes you 2 years to monetize, which it shouldn't, but once you hit that plateau,
right,
they'll go back and look at all your videos, and they might put up and say you'll get an alert that says this video cannot be monetized because of copyright laws for this song in this section. And then it'll give you an option to either cut that song out, replace it, or whatever. But then it becomes a mess. You don't want to even get involved in that. So that's
right.
why I've just been creating my own music from the start.
Okay. And what does monetize your, what does that do? Like,
So it's a
that's
byproduct of, I'll show you what I'm talking about. So
so on YouTube, when I see the videos, these are the let's say the Brit couple that I watch cooking American food. Every time that there's an ad come on, that's them being monetized, is it?
yeah, and YouTube's going
Mm,
to put ads on your videos regardless, whether you
right,
want them to or not. But I'll show you what it means to be monetized. So once you, there's different plateaus within YouTube, and once you hit these different plateaus,
mm,
then you're going to start getting, the door will open for you, things will open. Um, and I'll show you what I mean. So like, let's see if I can share my screen. You should be able to see my screen now.
yeah,
Think.
I can see
Okay.
it.
Yeah, so see, you can see we've made $58 in the last 28 days. So there's not a lot to it, but
Right,
and then once you get above 3,000 subscribers, there's another part of it that just kind of opens up. Like they will give you different ways to earn money. So you can get affiliates, you can start, you can do an AdSense campaign. So basically, you can control the placement of the videos, excuse me, of the advertisement within your content. So every time I upload a video, it asks me where do you want to put ads, so I can choose the section where to put the ads in. You can do partner program. You are involved in a partner program with YouTube, so they'll start sending you things like here. You have watch paid ads, you have short feed ads, you have super ads, you have brand connect ads, all the stuff you can set up. I don't even have the majority of it set up. I just let them do
right,
whatever they want to do. I let YouTube place them. because
Yeah.
that's not why I created the channel. This is not like Mr. Beast. Just take for example, Mr. Beast has 350 million subscribers and he makes about $40 million a month off of YouTube. That is
Oh,
not that's not I'm never going to be there. So
that's insane.
yeah, that's
But
not
we're in the
something
wrong business.
yeah, that's not something we do. So yeah,
The
you
question is,
can
who is Mr. Beast when he's at home?
oh, you've never seen I'll show you real quick while
No,
we're
uh,
see the Gulf Shores, Orange Beach. All right,
and I
so
watch YouTube all the time. Well,
yeah, so here's Mr. Beast, and you see his banner, subscribe for a cookie. That's it.
oh, right,
See his four now he has 449 million subscribers. And you can see the view count. Here it is right here. So estimated monthly earnings, and this is just from YouTube. This has nothing to do with the ads that he runs, the affiliates that he runs, the content that he has embedded. Like he sells cookies, he sells um, chocolate bars, he does. I mean, all kinds of stuff in here. But you can see YouTube pays him anywhere between 5 million and 14 million a month just off of these YouTube videos. So his average length of YouTube videos are 24 minutes. But you can see, I'll show you one of his most popular videos is right here. That's a Squid Game video. He has 884 million views off of that one video. So
oh wow,
yeah. So I mean, but this is not why I created the channel. This is not,
right,
this is definitely not a real estate channel. He does, and he probably spends anywhere from 5 to 10 million in production on each video. And
right,
they're, you see this one's 25 minutes, 17 minutes, 12 minutes. He has his own studio in North Carolina. It's a warehouse where he shoots the majority of his videos. So he creates different stuff, stages within the thing. But this, I'm not getting into Mr. Beast, but anyway, so
yeah,
that's just, so but the point
that's
is you
crazy.
once you get monetized and it takes 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours before you actually get monetized, and YouTube will start paying you for advertisements within your videos. So people will look at your channel, and then you'll also start getting emails. Like we get emails. I probably get 20 of them a day that says, can we start an affiliate program because we think our product would be great in your videos. And so like they'll send me stuff like selfie sticks or the microphones, lapel microphones or whatever. And what they
Hmm.
want me to do is mention them in the video. Well, I'm not interested in that. So, I mean, I really
Right,
don't,
right,
I don't do that. So I normally just ignore them and keep going. They'll send you the product for free, but they want you to mention the product, so
right.
and here's my thoughts behind that. So I'm supposed to be trying to sell these people on the fact that they need to use me as their realtor, but yet in the middle of it, they want me to say, "Hey, and if you like the volume and the way that this video sounds, be sure and contact, blah 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 lapel
Yeah,
microphones. I put a link in the description below for you to buy the product." No, that I'm
no,
not doing that. So,
no,
you know.
no. No, I actually, some of the people I follow on YouTube do the same thing, and I always just scroll on by. I just move it on past what they have to say. I don't
Yeah.
want to listen to. I didn't watch the video to listen to that. It's really kind of annoying.
Yeah, exactly. And that's the reason I don't ever entertain it. They try to send me stuff all the time and I'm like they're like just we'll send it to you for free and you can use it and all you have to do is mention our product in your video. And I'm like, nope.
No.
Not
Okay.
interested.
Okay. Well, let's just get to those 1,000 people first of all, however many
That's
it
right. There you
is.
go.
That's all
The
we
one
need to
thing we
worry about.
do honestly do is a lot of times we will have some of our local restaurants that reach out to us and they'll say, "Hey, if you'll come by here and do a video, we'll give you a free meal or we'll, serve you one of everything on the menu or whatever, that kind of thing." And then
Right.
and so I will go in there and ask for the head chef or the manager or whatever and say, "Hey, I got an email from you the other day saying, come do a video." And He's like, oh yeah. You're the YouTube guy. I went into Milkshake Mama the other day, which is Tim. You know where that's at? It's in Orange Beach. It's right beside Cactus Cantina. We go to Cactus Cantina to eat a lot. I love the restaurant, and I've done a couple of videos about it. But anyway, so Milkshake Mama, when I walked in, the guy was like, "Oh my God, you're the YouTube guy," and I said, "Yeah." He said, "Oh, let me listen. Your milkshakes are on the house, but I need you to come by and do a video." I'm like, "Okay." So
Oh wow.
got free milkshakes or whatever, and then I went by there to do a video like 2 weeks later, and the guy had sold the place. So I was like. And the new owners had no idea who I was, and I said, "Oh, well, I have a YouTube channel," and they're like, "Oh, okay, well, we'll let you do a video." I'm like, "Yeah, okay, well, I'll be back."
Right. Wow. Oh, okay. Okay. So we'll see what happens then.
Yeah, and once you get out there and start doing a whole bunch of your videos, people will start to recognize you when you go into places. Just it happened just the other day. My wife had some friends in town and they wanted to go eat at a local restaurant at the wharf, and I hadn't been in there in quite a while. But I heard, the food is fantastic. So we go in, sit down, we're sitting at a table and one of the waiters comes around, or he's a bartender, but he was waiting on some of the tables. But he came around the corner and saw me, and he was like, "Oh my God, you're the YouTube guy!" And he wanted to. He said, "You're the reason my wife and I moved here," and just
Oh
went
wow.
raving on and on and on. And then he wanted to take a picture with me and all that. And so I took a picture with him, and he said, "Oh, you gotta go. My wife's working at so and so right down the street. You gotta stop by there if you're out walking around and go see her." And so we did. And then she gave
Right.
us, I don't drink, but, we went in and she was trying to give us wine for free and all this other. So the couple that was with us, that my wife's friends, they got a free glass of wine out of the deal. And, we stood there and talked to her for a minute, but she told us the same story. She's like, yeah, we were trying to decide where we're going to live and we found your YouTube channel and we watched it. And I said, well, did you call me? She goes, no, we're renting, and I know you don't do rentals. She said, but when we get ready to buy something, you're definitely the one we're calling. So I'm like, okay, well, cool. So you'll see stuff like that start to happen when if you continue to do the videos and you're consistent with it, everywhere you go, people will start to recognize you as being on YouTube, and you'll start getting, they'll start asking you to come by and do a video of this place and that place. And, so it'll happen. You
Oh,
become
that's
a
okay.
local
I mean,
celebrity.
I'll be a local celebrity. I can do that. Uh, that's fine. Well, I think that's about it. Thank you very much for your help. Thank you for those videos. They're lovely. And I mean, I thought I was doing pretty good with well, the things that I've done with
Yeah,
video. I think I can do a lot more with the ones I've already made and turn them into longer videos. I had made them really for Google My Business, which you can only have 1 minute long videos.
right. Yeah, yeah.
Right. So now I can put the intro in and put some of those videos together and just put them like that on YouTube
Yep.
and
And
repurpose some of them.
yeah, and then you can make a post on Google My Business and link the video to your YouTube channel. So
Right.
yeah. And while you're doing all your stuff in I use ChatGPT, but while I'm doing all my stuff in ChatGPT, I go ahead and get Chat to write me out a Google business post for that video, and then when I get ready to put, I save it. So when that video goes live on YouTube, then every week what I do is I normally go in and I will post it on Google My Business as well. So I'll take that organic video, I post it on Google My Business. I post it on Facebook. It automatically gets posted on Instagram now when you post it on Facebook, which is a good thing.
Right.
But then I'll usually, it has to be a different style of video to post on TikTok. So what I'll do is usually go in and post a cut down version of it, like cut it into shorts in Opus Pro, and I'll cut it into shorts and I'll put the shorts of that video. But I always have everything point, guess where? Right back to the YouTube channel.
That's what
Everything
I'm
I
going to have
do
to do.
points straight back to the YouTube channel. I'm using YouTube basically like a new website. So we don't
Right.
even, I don't even tell anybody when somebody asks me if I meet somebody out, they say, well, how do I find you? How do I find your information? And, do you have a website? And I go, yeah, but that website's dead. Go to my YouTube channel and you'll see everything you need to learn about me is on my YouTube channel. And that's where they
Wow.
wind up going. So I use it as my new website.
That just simplifies it though, doesn't it, really? Because then
Yeah,
you don't have to, yeah, really and
100%.
truly. What's the difference between TubeBuddy and this is the last question I have because we're getting
Yeah.
close to time. Yeah, the one between TubeBuddy and I think vidIQ.
So I use both of them, but I use TubeBuddy more when I'm doing like research for a new video. So if I'm trying to get new video ideas, and to be quite honest with you, I use ChatGPT more for that now than I do even use YouTube, TubeBuddy.
Mm-hmm.
But TubeBuddy I use it for mainly when I'm uploading a new video. So I use the SEO Studio option in TubeBuddy
Mm-hmm.
to get
Mm-hmm.
all my creatives loaded up whenever I load up everything into YouTube when I'm first loading up a video. So I get make sure everything's right, get all the the SEO scores for each word that I'm trying to and I'll show you an example. So like let me see.
Actually, I do have, before you go there, one other, sorry. I have my Chat GPT and I have the free version, but I've always already put in like a description of who I am, where I'm from, so it knows that I'm not an American. So my my way of speaking is a
Hmm.
little different. So if I went in there and changed it to the paid version, is that still going to be in there or does that go?
No, it should still be in there. If
Okay.
you upgrade to the paid version, it
Uh-huh.
shouldn't take out everything that you've already set in there. So,
Okay.
but I'll give you a good example. So here's what I normally do. So this is a video from our Freedom Team channel, and I
Mm-hmm.
just finished it. I think last week is the upload time on that. But anyway, so here's the video. Here's the actual edited video that I do. So that's the entire edited video. So when I get that video done, what I do is
Mm-hmm.
I take that video and I drop it into a program called Descript, and then I get the entire transcript for that video, which here it is. So here is
Mm-hmm.
that entire video just cut into words. It's the transcript. And so once I get that video and I download that from Descript, I also go ahead and download the SRT version, which is basically it's all the captions. So I
Mm-hmm.
download the captions for it as well. Then I take all of that and I put it into ChatGPT and I have a prompt, which is it's in the training. So I take the
Mm-hmm.
prompt and put it into ChatGPT and I give it the transcript. Once it pulls all that out, then I I take and open up a separate document because of what I've done is I've told ChatGPT to give me the top five title. I want it to give me five titles, and I want it to separate them out as far as SEO and click through action and the whole nine yards, and give me the best one. So it gives me
Right.
five versions, and the reason why I do this, I go ahead and get it five versions because I may want to test them. I may want to test the different
Right.
titles. And so I go ahead and get five of them. And it said the winner was this one, which is he lost everything, but his system sold 97 homes while he was gone. And then, so it's curiosity based, it's, the whole nine yards. So then I tell it, well, based on that title, write me a description that is SEO and AEO and GEO driven because I want it to
Mm-hmm.
show up in all the different places. So
Right.
here's what it does is it gives me the whole nine yards. It gives me the entire description. Then it gives me some tags, some hashtags to put in there. You don't want to overload YouTube with hashtags because if you
Right.
do, then they'll flag you and they'll
Right.
quit showing your video in certain places because they think you're trying to load it up with hashtags. And then what I do is I tell it to give me 15 SEO long tail keyword phrases.
Hmm.
So it gives me these that I can load into the description. I tell it to give me chapters with timestamps so that I can load
Hmm.
those in. And these are all SEO, AEO, and GEO based. So I have the keywords included in here. And then
Right.
I tell it to give me a thumbnail text. So it gives me the thumb text to put on my thumbnail. I keep it usually under 2 to 3, like 2 to 3 words max. But they're supposed to be curiosity based so that somebody goes, like this one says, do this every day. That's it. That's all you want on the thumbnail. So people are going to look at it and go, do what every day?
Right.
And they click on it. So then I repurpose the content and I get it to go ahead and write me a blog post, 600 word blog post that I can put on the web on our website. Then I tell it to give me FAQs, and I want these to be included in my Google post, in my Google My Business post. Then I tell it to go ahead and give me a Facebook post for this video. So it does. Here's the Google My Business post to include with
Hmm.
your FAQs. And then it gives me suggested YouTube tags to actually put in the tags if I wanted to mix a few um, short tail keyword tags within the video itself. Then I tell it to give me a Canva prompt to actually make the thumbnail. So
Right.
I tell it to give me 3 versions of it, and then that way I can test those as well. I can test the different thumbnails. So that's what I do for every single video so that I make
Oh, wow.
sure that I have everything already in one place. So that
Right.
if I and to give you an example, so like this is an actual Canva did that whole thing right there.
Oh,
That was
wow.
that was done by a
Yeah, that Canva is good. It really
yeah.
is.
So it made the picture. I pulled his picture, Brad's picture off the internet, and I just,
Uh-huh.
basically, deleted the background, dropped it
Right.
in here, resized it, put a glow to it around it, and then I
Right.
created these uh, the wording for it in Text Studio, and it's free,
Right.
textstudio.com. And I created that with a transparent background, and I just uploaded it into Canva, and then dropped them in there so that it stands out. But you can see when somebody comes by and looks at that thumbnail, it looks, ominous, and they're just like, "What is going on?" The E-Myth for agents, what is that? And then they click on it to find out what it is. So
Right.
it's curiosity driven. And I usually do that for every single one of them, but I don't, used to it would take me forever to get all the stuff done. And if I ever wanted to go back and test something, like test a different thumbnail or test a different title or whatever, I would have to go do all my research again. Well, now I don't have to do it. Now I can
Right.
just pull this up and I've already got it all right here. I got another Canva prompt that I can just drop into Canva and make a whole nother thumbnail if I wanted to and drop that in. Or I can go back up here and choose a different title. And when I choose a
Right.
different title, I can drop that title into Chat GPT and say, write me a description using this title. So
When it when it comes to naming your channel, so I already before I even got like finished the sign up process, I had already gone into Chat GPT, as Tim suggested, to change the name of my channel, not to go into Chat GPT, but to change the name of my channel.
mhm.
And it gave some suggestions. So as you've moved through this, and obviously Chat GPT has evolved because I've been using it for 2 or 3 years on and off, not as much as you do. Would you trust like a TubeBuddy to suggest or Chat GPT? Because it gave me SEO and all kinds of stuff with it.
Bless you. No, what I would do is go to
All right, you
TubeBuddy
got
and
some.
do and I would here's what I would do is go to ChatGPT and say, give me some suggestions, give me 20
Yeah.
different options, whatever. And then I would take each one of those and I would put them into TubeBuddy and I would see how many searches in a month that it came back with as
Mm,
far as whatever your keyword is you're trying to go after. So you
okay.
live in what city?
Colorado Springs.
Yeah. So, I would basically tell it, to give me, 10 or 20 titles, that names for your YouTube channel using Colorado Springs, Colorado as your keywords, and then try to see what it comes up with. And then I would take those and drop them into TubeBuddy, into that SEO keyword searcher, and see how many searches per month that it's coming up with.
Okay. Okay. So I've got some of them, like I asked for some and then I was like, and then I had them redo like 10 more and then to pick out so many that I liked that there's some of them that were just like who and I mean that doesn't actually say anything, but um
Yeah.
so I did like narrow it down, I think to like five of I thought, mention Colorado Springs or in some way.
Yeah. Oh, definitely. Yeah. Because I mean, number one, you want to know. I mean, the whole purpose of this is so that if somebody is in, say, I don't know, Washington State, and they want to move to Colorado Springs, and they would type in, "What can I buy in Colorado Springs?" For $500,000 or 700, whatever, then you want your videos to pop up to the top. You want your channel, your YouTube channel, to be the one that
Right.
is found, and then people
Right.
start watching your videos and they get to know, like, and trust you before they ever even pick up the phone and call you.
Okay.
Yep, that's what it's for. And I've got a hard stop here in about 2 minutes.
Yes. No, I'm good because I have another meeting as well with this lady Vonda in about an hour. So
Okay.
thank you very much for your time. I
Yeah.
really appreciate it. Tim, I'm glad you're up and about and able to even get on on the meeting.
Thank
And
you. Yeah, I'm
you're
still
welcome.
managing pain, so I'm a little silent today. Normally I'm
That's
way
okay.
more talkative.
That's okay. And I'll talk to you guys, if not next week, maybe the week after when I've had a chance to put some things together.
Awesome.
Sounds good.
Okay.
Good to see
Sounds
you.
lovely.
Yeah.
Thank you. Nice to
Welcome
see you
aboard.
too. Thank you. Thank
Yep.
you. Excited to get going. Enjoy the rest of your day.
All right. You too.
You.
Bye bye.
Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye bye.